the element of a new year, let's buy the laggards, let's buy the things that haven't performed. What hasn't performed? It's been energy. Energy hasn't performed in the last 10 years, the last 5 years, but you do get these tradable spots, XCC, RIG, WPX. You can buy them, but they're simply just trades. These stocks, RIG and WPX, have been up 30 to 35% in the last month or so. That's a trade. That's not a long-term investment. So I don't think that energy will lead this year. I think it will continue to be a laggard.
I think, the U.S. has been the best place to be by a lot when you look at a lot of different metrics, whether it's, emerging markets or, China is considered, I guess, emerging market, but it's outperformed dramatically. And I just don't think that will continue. I think, for example, the UK, we could see some clarity. We will see some more clarity on Brexit in pretty short order. And almost regardless of how it ends up, I think clarity is important, and that will help. UK's sort of been sideways for a while, so that's a huge economy.
Yeah.
And so that would be some place that I think could outperform. Japan, I think, could be another market that would outperform. So I feel like we have had a really, really good run here. And I'd rather be looking out elsewhere, even if it's higher out on the risk curve.
Well, 5G. Listen, Wall Street loves to sell people buzzwords, right?
Yeah.
And 5G has been one that's been working for a long time. And if you've been around as long as, let's say, me and Grasso here, you remember when 2G was going to be the big thing. Then 3G,
rotary, touch tone, everything.
They always take longer than they're expected. And I think what's really interesting about 5G is that if you're expecting a handset upgrade super cycle because of that, I wouldn't be betting on it. And I would also say, and this is one of the things we just talked about Apple. Apple was up 85% last year on earnings and sales growth that were flat year over year from the prior year. I think it's incorporating a lot of excitement about a 5G phone at the end of 2020. I don't think that's going to be a big driver for this company, especially for a company that has not grown iPhone units for 3 years. So I think about that, and I also think about semiconductors, and I think about, obviously that has been the play, and the SMH, the ETF, the track semis was up close to 70% last year. It's up 2.3%. On 5G. But here's a really important fact, because let's bring in the trade thing here. Huawei just introduced a phone. It's an iPhone competitor. It's called the Mate in China. It does not have a single U.S. chip in it. So as long as our trade war goes on, the likelihood that we might have saw some double ordering last year into 5G handsets into China could be a thing. You could see semis slow down meaningfully if we don't see the second half demand for U.S. semis for 5G phones. I just don't think it's all going to happen the way people think it is. So I wouldn't be buying on January 2nd semis and Apple for a 5G rollout at the end of the year.